Welcome back to this year. Last year we sort of run out of time, we didn't do so much filming towards the end of the season, but this year hopefully we'll go right the way through. And this is plot 1, then plot 2, plot 3 over there. So what we'll do, we'll just walk you around the plots and show you what we're growing this year as we do a 3-year cycle of the different crops. So we walk on around a little bit. This cage we built here, which was over there last year with the brassicas stuff in, so now that's going to go there this year. And the front here, once we've cleaned it up, we're going to put some Swedes and some turnips and some lettuce for Jade's dragons.
They will be very much appreciative.
And as we come down, the ones at the back with the bigger leaves, they're courgettes. And then to the right hand side, they're a bit small at the moment, but they're going to be hopefully 100-weight pumpkins. And then these front ones are some smaller pumpkins for Jade to carve it Halloween.
You'll have to wait to October for that video, I'm afraid.
And then over the far back, we've got the ordinary garlic. Then the bigger one you can see in the front is elephant garlic. And then here we've got an array of onions, different ones. These are just white onions up to here. And they're red onions. And then those there are shallots. If you come on down, we've got some celeriac there, and then some lettuce in there, and then there is a couple of rows of spring onions at the back that haven't come up yet. And we've got the greenhouse obviously in the same spot, of which we've got some tomatoes on the left, and then in the little pots there's some cucumbers and some gherkins ready to be planted out. Oh, and also some melons. And then the bigger pots, they've got chilies in, and then this one's a castor oil plant that we're going to put at the front of the allotments later on. So this is a polytunnel, obviously in the same spot as last year, but changing things around inside a little bit. So as you go in, we've got tomatoes on this side, which aren't looking too good at the moment, because I think it was on the 14th of May we forgot to open the door.
Mum sabotaged you.
They got very hot, but they're coming back now and we've replaced a couple. So then, a couple of hanging baskets of tomatoes. They're Tumbling Tom, same on that one. And this is a very pretty chilli, it's a Bolivarville Rainbow. They produce all colours of different ones. These are some plants that Mum's going to put in the front of the allotments to look good. And in this area here, this year we're going to put some aubergines, and then and probably some cucumbers actually along there, and some aubergines. And this side we'll put in some. We've got some more chilies to go in there, and we've got the melons to go in there.
What type of melons are they?
One is an Italian one called Battle, and the other, I can't remember the name of it.
It was like a honeydew last year, is it the same one?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Yum.
And as you can see, this has got plenty of manure on, but on this side we need to dig it over and add some more goodness into the soil.
Got our first couple of tomatoes there as well, I think.
And so these are some of the chilies and chili peppers that's going to go in. That's actually a banana sweet pepper, and I think they may be the same. Yes, banana sweet pepper, and so these, whoops, which are looking quite good and ready to go into the ground.
Mm.
And also need a little bit of water.
Yeah.
This in here is liquid comfrey that we make, which later on we'll go through the process and show you how we make it. And it's a black concentrated liquid which you only need, that will be plenty for that watering can, and it's a really good food for the tomatoes and chilies and stuff. And round the side here, and it stinks.
Yeah, it does stink to high heaven.
And what we do, all the leaves of the comfrey we put in here, that's the remnant of last year, and this pot's got holes in the bottom which drips through into the bottom, and then that's our concentrated feed. And later on we'll do a video showing us cutting the comfrey leaves and putting in there, and then they're rotting down. Right, so this is plot 2, and this is the fruit cage, which that will stay the same as it was last year. On the left hand side we've got the summer raspberries, and then the next row is the autumn raspberries, then we've got some strawberries in the middle by the left hand side, but not looking too good. I had to dig them all up last year because I had a load of weed underneath, so I took them up and got all the weed from underneath and put them back, so it'll be alright, but next year should be a much better year. As we walk up, we have 2 good rows of parsnips, which last year wasn't very successful, but this year it looks like they're going to be a better year. And then with the beans over here, they're a mixture there of English runners on this first row halfway up, and then the second row is Italian runner beans, Sicilian runner beans, and then on the other side it's white Italian beans to halfway up, and then from there onwards it's black Italian runner beans.
And a very healthy crop of broad beans behind it.
Broad beans are doing very well, which I put some strings around to help hold them up yesterday. Yeah, they're looking very good.
I shall make some pasta fardi with those this year.
You will. And then we have our sweet corn at the top, which are a little bit yellow at the moment. We've only just put them in, give them a couple of weeks, and they'll soon green off, and you can see the height of them growing already. And then this here, by the way, this is the comfrey that we make, and what we do is we take all the leaves off and then just slightly sort of tear them up and then put them in the bins, and then they just rot down into a liquid, and so that's how we make our food. But they smell fine at the moment, but when they're rotting they smell awful.
How long does that process take for them to rot down to a liquid?
Probably about 2 months.
So it's not too bad, not too long.
It's usable. But if we cut that down to ground level, within 2 months it'll be back again just like that. So we probably get 5 crops a year from it.
And the bees really love this plant. I'm just seeing if I can see any. Yeah, there's one right there. In fact, there's a few. Where did you go? There we are. Which obviously is really good for everything else on the allotment because the bees help pollinate everything.
So this is plot 3, and I can't remember last year, I think we only possibly had 2 of the raised beds. This year we've got 4. This one doesn't have anything in it at the moment, but we will be putting some more carrots in this one, and they'll be Welcome King because we like those, they grow well. This second one, I know it looks like a lot of dead things, but it's not. These are just branches, and then we've got, you can see the peas coming up, which hopefully will go round these branches and it will support them. We should have a good lot of peas. And then this one needs a bit of weeding, I think. This row here is salsify. This is like a white carrot. It tastes a bit like oysters, makes good soup.
Yeah, it's very salty, makes really good stock in soup.
And this here is pak choi, which is just coming through. And again, we need to do a bit of
Last
weeding
year
and
the
stuff.
slugs tore that to shreds, didn't they?
Well, it's not slugs, it's flea beetle. Which they've done it again a little bit, but difficult to stop that. Like I say, I need to get the weeding. and then these are shallots, zebra shallots. And on this one, we've got some carrots nicely coming up on this side and on that side. And here we've got some radishes which are ready now, and they're
Wow, look at those.
quite
I had some of these for lunch today.
good radishes. Again, a little bit of flea beetle on the leaf, but that doesn't really make any difference.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter with the radishes, does it?
No.
But with the pop shorty, then it's a bit different.
Some of those are really good. You know, you can munch it out on the way home.
Where's the camera? It needs a rinse first.
Then we've got some gooseberries on here, which are just forming quite nicely, which I probably now need to put some netting over that, otherwise the pigeons will have them. But they're coming through. And then we've got some red currant bush there, and I've just put a new one in, a black currant bush here, a new one, which we won't get very much off this year, but hopefully next year we'll get a bit more of it. Then we have potatoes on this one. So these first 4 rows are new potatoes, which are doing quite nicely. And then we've got the main course at the back here. And then beyond that we've got some perpetual spinach, which is good because it doesn't bolt. And again, they've got 2 distinct rows. And then this here is the horseradish. It's starting to come through nicely again. So we can have some nice horseradish sauce, make it nice and hot.
And don't forget the massive rhubarb.
Yeah, the rhubarb around here, which is, we've already had quite a few pickings of it. Again, it's coming through quite nicely. And this one is a nice rhubarb. It's a champagne rhubarb, which tastes quite nice. So that's about it. That's what we're growing this year on the 3, and we'll keep doing some videos as we go and adding more stuff.
Well, I remember this is all new as well. Dad's wood chipped all the way along this path. I don't know if you remember last year, but it was quite higgledy-piggledy and difficult to walk along without falling into your garlic or whatever was here last year. I think it was courgettes here last year actually. And then we've got a couple of water butts which fill up from the guttering around the shed there. And they get quite warm, which is nice. And we water all of these veggies with them. And we've still got our giant mushroom. Thank you very much, Sean. And then round here we've got the compost bin, which I'm going to throw my radish stem leaves in because I did just eat it. And yeah, bit of what's that called, fennel in the corner there. And you saw the video, I assume, of Dad making this last year, this frame. If you want to check that out, it's on the channel somewhere in one of the allotment updates last year. So we've just come into the compost bin and look at the size of that mother. I'm not putting my hand too near it, but size comparison. My God. No, don't, oh my God. Please don't pick that up. Oh my God, let's leave it be, it's happy. Yum.
A little herb crop. Could do with a little bit of attention. First one we've got chives, which really flowers need to be cut off.
Well, no, I like cooking with those flowers.
We've got oregano, and then parsley, and then oregano again. So these are our English runner beans that we're growing at home. And we're growing them in old recycling boxes with some holes in. They grow very well because they get all the heat from the paving, which keeps them all nice and warm. So they've also got a watering system that keeps them well watered, which is on a little computer that runs them twice a day. And then all these first ones are English runner beans, and then the N2 ones, and these are what we call a masterpiece. And then on the end here, these two, as you can see, are a slightly different leaf. These are called White Lady, and they're actually a white bean, and they're stringless, so you don't have to string them. And something that's quite unique about English runner beans, which we can show you later on, is normally everything grows clockwise around things, but with runner beans, for some unknown reason, they grow anti-clockwise. We can show that once they start to climb the poles. So that's their tomatoes we've grown at home. These ones are Mum's favourite. They're called hundreds and thousands, and obviously tells you that they're growing hundreds of thousands of little tiny ones. And they're also a bush tomato, so you don't need to take the side shoots off. And then these bottom ones are Red Alert, which are a bit bigger, about like that. And they're also a bush tomato, so you don't need to take the side shoots off of those. And then again, we've got a water and drip seed system that keeps them nice and moist. Mum's favourite word, moist.
That's very true.